This is V from a Canadian RV, right? In this video, what I'd like to talk about is just revisiting my Bogart battery monitoring system. This was one of the very first upgrades I ever did to the coach back in 2015 when I got it. And I'm really impressed with it. It's still working great. Love the product. And just to give you a little insight into it, I know that the timing is out with the video and it's flashing like that, but the numbers don't really flash like that. But anyway, so on that light right there that you're seeing, that's my house batteries. And that's telling me that I've got 13.6 coming off the charger going into the batteries. Now, you touch it once, it goes into the amps that your coach is using. And right now I'm not using anything. It's the middle of the day, and it just fluctuates just by 0.1 and to nothing. So that's what the current is being going through the shunt right now, and that the coach is using. Now this one here actually tells me that my battery is totally charged. All my batteries, I have 4 lead acid batteries aboard, and hoping to change them to lithium ion very soon, and I'll do a video on that. Also, right at the top, there's another flashing light up there. What that's telling you is once that starts flashing, that your batteries are fully charged. So again, just moving on with the menu. This right here, of course, if I had my solar panels or anything else, it would be telling me what my solar panel is bringing in. But if you hold the button for a few seconds, then it goes into amp hours. It tells you how many amp hours you're using, 0.05. This is the amount of time it took to discharge, time to charge, or the last charge, how many amps you've used. The power rating right now, it's in watts, so I'm using 0.54 watts, which is very little. And this is, again, it's the last time that I've recycled the batteries and stuff. And it goes back to this one here now is monitoring my starter battery, which is in the front of the coach, and that also tells me, and also the charger is charging that too. So you see, that's why this voltage and this voltage on both those batteries A and B are the same. One is coach, one is starting. So that's basically the Trimetic, and this model is the TM2030-A. It's the flat mount. Bogart makes another one which is just off. It's in its own box basically, and it works great. Love the product. Highly recommend it. And what I'll do is I'll show you where I've installed the solar controller and the shunt. So here's where I mounted the 500 amp shunt, and you can see it sitting right in there. And what this does basically is just monitors the current that's going through the 12 volt DC system, because that's wired on the neutral side. So any power coming off the battery right there would actually go into the shunt or through the shunt, and it will let you know just how much current you're using. And the voltage, of course, is always constant, 12 volts. Now, what I've done in this box here, that's where I've mounted my solar panel controller, and the plug goes off to the side here. But in that box, I don't know if you can see it in there, that's where I've drilled some holes in it to make it breathe a little bit, but that's where the solar panel controller is sitting. So this is my 2 battery bay right here, and there's my lead acid batteries, which I soon hope to change to lithium ion. So the shunt, solar controller, all part of the Bogart battery monitoring system. Highly recommend them. Give them a try. Check them out on the website. This is V from a Canadian RVer. If you've enjoyed the video, very short, but please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.